it is starting to heat up at the Tower Circus.
This is amazing.
Absolutely wonderful.
USA and Europe, the stage has been set. The Mosconi Cup, all to play for.
I've never seen anything quite like this.
What a gorgeous shot. He made that cue ball dance.
What a match. Drama of the highest order right here on center stage.
This should be fun tonight.
Hello and welcome to the Circus Arena in Blackpool for the third day's play at the 21st Mosconi Cup. It's a race to 11, and so far the defending champions Europe are leading the charge and hoping to win again this year to make it 7 wins in the last 8. But the Americans are determined to fight back and are out for revenge after some humiliating results over the past few Mosconi Cups. This year they have a new lineup and hope this will help them win back this prestigious title. After the first day, it was the Europeans leading the charge 3-2 in this race to 11, but Team USA were determined to hit back. In the opening doubles game of day 2, the Americans looked assured throughout as they got the better of the European pair Niels Fine and Mark Gray, levelling the scores. But American celebrations were to be short-lived as hometown hero Karl swept aside Corey Jewell 5-2 to restore Europe's lead. Then, despite the American duo Schmidt and Van Boning taking a 2-0 lead at the beginning of their doubles game, Appleton and Ekonomopoulos won 5 straight racks to win their second consecutive match. The momentum continued in Europe's favour in the next game. Bergman missed a crucial 7-ball, allowing Fine back to the table, and he put the Europeans 3 points clear. And finally, it looked like the Americans were going to throw it away in the last match of the session, but a wonderful shot from Shane Van Boning helped give Team USA a lifeline. It was certainly a fantastic finish to day 2 here in Blackpool. This is confirmation of all the results so far, and there's a lot of blue on the board, despite Shane Van Boning and Corey Jewell keeping their team in contention with that last win. Defending champions Europe ended the session in the lead 6-4. Now day 3 is about to get underway, where we have 2 doubles and 3 singles. Kicking things off, Karl and Nikos Ekonomopoulos versus Justin Hall and Mr. 400 John Schmidt. Team USA will be hoping to reduce the deficit further here in Blackpool. It was a shaky start as both teams struggled, missing balls in the opening rack. A missed 4-ball from Ekonomopoulos allowed Team USA back to the table, and they went on to take the early lead. We join the match at the start of rack 2. Your commentators are Phil Yates and Jerry Forsyth.
Nikos Ekonomopoulos, he can smack them. Dry break brings America to the table. That ball will cut into the side pocket, but I'd be worried about the scratch. He might be able to pull it away from it. Whoa. Well, from there, there's another look at the 1 ball. He almost put that cue ball in the hole. Unfortunately, this position There's no easy pocket open for the 2-ball. So he has to bank it, or he wants to play safe. Now, I don't like the angle of the bank, but Schmidt might. It would give him shape on the 3. Oh, yes, it does.
He's renowned, Justin Hall, as a banks specialist, and there's evidence.
Watch out, 8-ball. Bad fortune for the American team.
Well, Jerry, the early exchange is littered with untidy shots.
It is, and you have to attribute it to adrenaline or nerves, and on the 3rd day, that usually kind of bleeds away. Long shot, but Karl Boys has been nailing long shots for us all week long.
Extension, please. Thank you.
See if the players have a conversation about this. It's pretty obvious what you have to do. Yeah, boy, he is good on those long shots.
Boys knows Ekonomopoulos really well. A couple of months ago, he was actually over in Greece playing a big money match.
Nikos is one straight shooting guy. Well, this is not going to be good shape on that 6-ball. There is Karl Boy's family happily watching their boy play. My goodness.
What a part. The only member of the Boyce family not looking on. Karl's young daughter, Georgie. The rest watching intently, as we all are.
Couldn't ask for better than this. Looks like we're going to go to a tie. And a tie it is. We are now tied at 1 in our race to 5. Both teams have drawn blood. So both teams have reason to have a lot of confidence in their hearts now.
And this is the pot that basically won them the rack. Boys pinging it.
I can't tell you how tough that shot is.
Now there's Mark Gray watching on, hoping to make a contribution this evening. He's well capable, the man who topped the Euro Tour ranking, to be in the side.
You know, he makes a great contribution to that team just because he's such a solid character.
1-1.
Got a great team spirit, and he really pulls his boys up. Two balls down so far. And is there going to be a way to pocket that spinning 2-ball? No, but there is a dead carom. You can hit off the left-hand side of the 2-ball and nick off the 5, and the 4-ball will go right in. You got to worry about position. Oh, it did not go in. second contact took too much speed off.
I thought for sure I'd make the 5 anyway.
Well, I thought that was an absolute certainty like you, Jerry. Schmidt did as well.
Oh, it came back and hit the 2-ball, and that's what killed it.
Extension, please. Thank you.
To do something if you try and spin up and get 2-ball here. No? Go on.
Five ball down, but the 2-ball certainly did not wind up in any easy place. They've got a side pocket available to them and a corner pocket on a reverse cut, which you'll be looking away from the pocket. There's another look. This did not set up pretty at all for Team Europe.
Well, the pot on the 2 is the definition of a pressure pot. It really is. Don't be surprised if he overcuts this. That's the natural sighting tendency. No, very good indeed. Very good. It might not have looked as spectacular, Jerry, but for me, the 2-ball there was better than the 6-ball he knocked in the previous rack.
Yeah, especially with the shape he got off of it. Oh, man, that ball had to think about it. But finally, gravity grabs it. We're playing on diamond tables, and they have what's called a deep shelf, which means the slate goes further into the pocket than on other tables. So balls can hang up more easily on a diamond than they can on a Brunswick or other table.
Another test for Ekonomopoulos. Keep the head down, keep the cue straight.
Well, he never intended to hit the point of that side pocket, but that's going to work out. The real problem here is the cue ball so close to the rail, and you would like to put some draw on this shot to come back to this side of the table. He's going to use right English instead, which could throw the 8, just like that.
Considering the error, it could have been worse. It really could.
I might not
shoot it. Oh yeah, you shoot this. On this cloth, you just get it going there, it'll go. Smooth speed. Smooth it right in. Take your time. Believe me, that hole's huge with this new cloth.
Man, you don't like to see
No, just cut it in. One across. Just come one across smooth.
Let me see that.
Extension.
Extension, please. Thank you.
You got time. Take a look at it.
This is the shot that will determine the winner of this rack. Oh boy. Ball in hand for Europe.
Ball in hand, Europe.
With 2 balls left on the table, and one of them's already in the pocket.
It'll go right in there. These guys getting let off the hook when they dog it.
Settle down.
You might have caught John Schmidt saying there, these guys are getting let off the hook. Well, the reason for that is the Americans are making mistakes.
Europe takes the lead 2-1 in our race to 5. More pool coming your way from Blackpool in just a moment.
Welcome back to the Mosconi Cup. Down on the table, it's the first match of day 3 and a chance for the United States to claw a point back. Europe currently lead the overall score 6-4. Let's rejoin your commentators, Jerry Forsyth and Phil Yates.
Advantage on the scoreboard, advantage with the fact that Boys is breaking off.
Well, again, the one ball falls away, this time in a corner pocket. And again, there's a shot on the 2.
Small section of the crowd close to this right-hand middle pocket got excited when they saw the 9 ball in movement. Thought it might be the second golden break of the tournament. Not quite.
You know, Phil, getting shape from the 2 ball to the 3 ball is not automatic. Great shot. However, once again, when he shoots the 3, the cue ball is going to be moving away from the next ball.
Yes, a little overcooked, wasn't it? Would love to have been straight on the 3, just to play the simplest of positional shots.
Extension, please. Thank you.
Around the world we go. Watch outside pocket, and it's a scratch.
Foul, ball in hand, USA.
So now Team USA has the heavy advantage in this rack.
It's been a tale of misjudgments, of blunders so far, and it looks like it's going to be all tied up at 2-2 after 4 racks. All 4 players have been guilty. No one's immune.
Well, we are in the circus. Justin Hall to pull this ball down table. Should be all she wrote for this rack.
Listen to the silence.
John Schmidt ties our match at 2.
That's Navy SEAL Amir Pishdid. Looks like the reincarnation of Hulkamania.
He is their spiritual leader.
With that bandana on and that moustache, I suppose if this doubles matches well, he's going to rip his shirt off like Hulk Hogan.
Would not surprise me for Amir to do something just like that.
And there's the more subdued American captain, Mark Wilson. He's got quite a history in this Mosconi Cup. In the very first event in 1994, he potted the winning 9 ball as the USA claimed the cup. In these days of European domination, it's hard to believe, but the USA won 10 of the first 13 matches.
Yes, I remember those days of domination. Seems like ancient history. One ball goes in the side, as expected, but the 2 ball is a nasty little cut shot.
Start the clock. Thank you.
You know, even if he makes it, the 3 ball would have to be played as a combination unless he could somehow get on top of that 3. So he's going to go safe here. There's really no point going at that 2. But did he get safe? He may have overcooked that shot and left a shot into the side.
Well, it's easy to do in this skating rink. 5's tied up a little bit. No, can I go?
Justin Hall stated the obvious. I hit it too hard, and Schmidt, the supportive partner, said, well, it's easy to do on this skating rink, meaning it's a very fast cloth.
Oh, and he's going to break apart the cluster. Does he get shaved? No. Oh, he's in a terrible place. This will not be normal cueing because of the placement of that pocket. See if he can slice this into that corner.
Extension, please. Thank you.
Very good shot. But he's left the cue ball on the rail. You can see this cue ball winds up right down on the rail, a long way from the floor.
What a scene, Jerry. This venue is absolutely perfect for the Mosconi Cup.
And once again, the pocket has rejected a forceful shot. We've seen that a lot this week. If you hit the ball too hard, these pockets will throw it right back at you. If he'd hit that slowly, that ball would have fallen right in. John Schmidt was trying to play a safety. He had no intention of that 6 ball going in. And now he has snookered his own partner. That is a sinking feeling.
An unintentional 4-6 combination. And as soon as the object ball made contact with the secondary ball, he knew his fate.
Good.
Whoa, almost a scratch, but this is just about as good.
Quiet, please.
That double kiss on the cue ball really changed things. Oh my. Nikos Ekonomopoulos missed that shot.
Match 11 of the 2014 Mosconi Cup, and one has to say it is the most error-strewn by a distance.
By quite a distance, and I expected all the arms to be still today.
Well, a few whoops from the American contingent, but that wasn't the best. It was a very nervy cue action.
Yeah, and this is not the shape that you want to leave a man who missed the last shot at the table and scratched.
Straight shooter, save the day.
Nicely stroked. Now, if Justin draws this cue ball back for the 9, which he should, his only concern is avoiding that side pocket. Oh, and he stayed well away.
Well, I didn't think you could get past that side, buddy.
Well, right now, America leads this match. Whoa, or does it? Oh, it's a scratch on the 9 ball. Holy cow. How do you scratch from there? Schmidt's wondering the same thing. How could I scratch from there? Look at the angle this cue ball comes off. That pocket is tiny from there, and it slides right in. That is amazing.
It was ecstasy for the Americans at the Mosconi Cup. Then a split second later, oh dear, it was agony. Acute angle to the middle pocket, in off. John Schmidt couldn't believe it. The Americans were up cheering, and then, oh dear. Take those flags down, lady.
We have seen a lot of strange pool tonight.
You ready? Thank you very much. Rack 6, Europe's breaking. They lead 3-2.
Europe lead 3-2. I think we need confirmation of that, considering the amount of mistakes they've made. It's hard to believe.
Three ball found the corner pocket. Now with the 1 ball, yes indeed, the 1 ball has the side pocket available. Balls come apart very nicely. And the 1 ball is obedient as a student.
Yeah. Maybe you can go rail first tonight. No?
That's not my favorite shot.
No?
No, that's why, sir.
Yeah, because I cannot hold. I cannot hold. What do you think?
Also, it's not so easy to stay
Unless
there
I top through and you play safe. Yeah? Like down here in your snooker. Yeah?
One ball goes in the side, and as you heard when they were speaking, this is going to be a safety.
Come on, pal.
They're going to snooker them by putting that cue ball behind the 5. It's going to be an easy ball to hit. It's a matter of how you can develop it from there. That's a nice development.
The pendulum swings again.
Wow, he got that ball married. Now he has to shoot away from the 2 ball to hit it.
Just try to go up and down, pal. Extension, Ken.
Extension, please. Thank you.
No.
He's made the hit, but it's going to bleed out from behind that 7 ball. The rest of this table is not difficult.
Thank you, everybody.
USA should be able to tie us up here.
He just dug into the cue ball. He struck it appallingly.
Nice and easy, everybody.
Not what you would expect from a champion straight pool player. He can usually put that cue ball
well. Continue, please. Thank you.
on a string.
Extension, please. Thank you.
Referee Ken Schumann trying to keep the crowd under control, but this is an excited bunch.
Good.
Very fine nick on that ball. Leaves a tough decision to make. That's a fairly rudimentary bank into the side pocket, but bank shots are certainly not automatic. In fact, famous Minnesota Fats said bank shots are for losers. And that's why you just can't predict how that ball's going to come off that rubber, especially on a TV table that's affected by the heat of the lights.
It's not the highest quality pool, but it's compelling because you never know when the next mistake is coming.
It's not lacking in drama. Oh, he's on the 50-yard line. He's left 2 tough shots. One a reverse cut into the side, and the easier position shot is to play that 7 up into the corner. But he's going for the side. He's going to be going around the world for position. No, he went straight up and down.
Never more than a rack in it in this match, and in a second or two, surely it's going to be tied up once again. Indeed, Boyers and Ekonomopoulos, Hall and Schmidt, 3-3.
Welcome back. At the moment, the scores are 3 apiece in this Mosconi Cup doubles match. Team USA are desperate for a win to reduce the overall deficit. However, there have been some fundamental mistakes from the American duo. Can they get over the finish line, or will the Europeans increase their lead? Let's find out. Your commentators are Phil Yates and Jerry Forsyth.
That's a dry break that brings Europe up to the table. Everything moves around nicely, but stays topside.
Yes, and I think the green might have done the USA an enormous favour. One of the last rolling balls on the table, and it deprived boys, I think, of the potting angle on the one, definitely.
Not a terribly difficult ball to hit. It's an easy one-rail hit. And there are some colors down there to try and hide behind. Oh. A continuation of this evening's play. Ball in hand.
Ball in hand, Europe.
One has to say, the American most prone to error has been Schmidt. Hall is, yes, he's made his errors, but not as many as his partner.
I haven't said ball in hand as many times during an entire Mosconi Cup as I have tonight. So if they can keep their wits about them, this table does provide an out for them. The pattern, a fairly simple one.
And although I could be guilty of being a little premature here, one must bear in mind that it's the European break in rack 8. So if they can get to 4-3, they'd be big favourites.
I think they're going to have a little conversation here.
Then extension.
Extension, please. Thank you.
Nikos appears content to let Karl just work it out however he wishes. Nice touch. That's more the kind of pool we're used to seeing from these champions. The 6 ball is going to take most of the energy out of the cue ball. So he's going to need to not hit this with a nice clean stroke to keep some energy in that cue ball. Get back down table for the 7 without letting the 9 get in his life. Job done. Straighter than he needed to be, Phil. He would have liked to have had some more angle.
Okay, settle down. Thank you.
Not dissimilar to the 9 ball that Mark Gray missed last night to exactly the same pocket. There Gray is, reliving that moment.
Okay, nice and quiet now.
Ekonomopoulos makes the tough shot. Puts them on the hill. Europe now only needs one rack while America needs two. The crowd now getting really into it. This is a beautiful shot. Look at this. Went right into the heart of the pocket. And there's the team reaction. They know what a shot that was.
Boys is saying to himself, just one good break. Leave me a roadmap. Leave us a roadmap.
Shane Van Boning looking on. He has not lived up to his own expectations thus far this week. One ball finds the side again. Only 6 balls left on the table, but the 2 ball is a long way away.
The best shot of evening number 1 was a 2 ball from distance by Darren Appleton. We need something equally excellent from Ekonomopoulos here. It would open the door. Centre cut, never in doubt. This man has got a big heart.
And look at the shape he got on that shot. There are 2 halves to every shot. Making it and getting on the next ball, and he did both beautifully. Phil, if they continue as we expect and take this, they will then lead 7-4. That is a pretty deep grave.
Extension, please.
And this is a pertinent statement I'm going to make. Ekonomopoulos is on next. How will he feel going into that match? He'll be floating around on cloud 9.
Yes, and his opponent, Justin Hall, is also out here, and he's not going to be anywhere near the clouds. Well, the European arms have now steadied. The shots are going right in the middle of the pocket, and they're getting great shape.
It most certainly has not been flawless, but from a European standpoint, it's about to be fantastic.
A W is a W. It doesn't matter how you get there. Simple shot now on the 9 ball to take this match away for Team Europe. It's done. Team Europe now enjoying a 7-4 lead with a match that wasn't pretty, but it was effective for Europe. Really, they'll be happy to take that win.
Team USA look like they're in trouble now as Karl Boys and Nikos Ekonomopoulos increase Europe's overall lead. Confirmation of that last result. The Europeans ran out 5-3 victors over the American pair and have now moved just 4 points away from Mosconi Cup victory. Join us next time for a singles game as Ekonomopoulos and Hall are back down on the table, and the pressure will be all on the Americans to close the gap here in Blackpool.